Watch today's video until the end, because there is information at the end that not everyone knows. And subscribe to the channel now to get such videos regularly. She debuted in Storage Wars. A strong, determined individual who never backs down. But behind Brandi. Fans were surprised by Pasante's personal life unraveling during her reality TV popularity. Disturbing cyber attacks, court battles with revenge porn kingpins, and a tumultuous breakup. Brandi faced greater challenges than expected. Next followed panic attacks, therapy, and the challenge of raising 2 children alone in the public eye. Her voice changed, her vitality decreased, and she briefly disappeared. What actually happened when the cameras stopped rolling? So how did she fight her way back? Watch to find out. Born in 1980 in Harris County, Texas, Brandy Pasante is a familiar face from Storage Wars. Her childhood was not ideal. Growing up with brothers led to continual teasing, roughhousing, and physical injuries. A childhood snapshot showed her with a black eye, which she joked was part of her early training. Brandi describes her upbringing as turbulent, sometimes feeling like an outcast in her family. She sometimes wondered if she was adopted. Despite the turmoil, one thing was apparent. She felt she was intended for more. She refused to accept less. Her relationship with Jared Schultz began in 1999 while working at a carpet cleaning firm. Schultz often joked that Brandi was pursuing him, but she quickly disagreed. Their connection took time. Brandi said that it took time for her to warm up to him. Although persistent, Jared may be overly persistent at times. A mutual buddy posted notes on his truck encouraging him to treat Brandi better due to his harsh demeanor. Schultz said he relied on humor and charm due to a lack of physical attributes. Despite Jared being her boss, their friendship grew over time. Although they never married, they raised 2 children, Cameron and Peyton. Despite keeping their children private, Brandi has revealed their significant health issues. At birth, Peyton was deaf and had a cleft soft palate. She had ear surgery at 6 weeks old, miraculously restoring her hearing capacity. Speech treatment and time helped her progress, leading her joining the cheerleading squad, boosting her confidence and speech development. Cameron faced his own challenges. The patient was diagnosed with a kidney mass during a normal urological visit. After a 3-month stay at the Children's Hospital of Orange County, he missed part of high school. After their children were born, Jared ventured into the mortgage business while Brandi stayed home with them. However, leaving job led to feelings of isolation and intense sadness. Though she adored her children, she sought a purpose beyond motherhood. During the recession, Jared lost his job and unemployment benefits. They took a tip from Jared's aunt, who owned a storage facility, concerning auctions for abandoned units. The couple began bidding on lockers to sell them for profit. Soon, they had more items than storage space. Brandi joked that they were close to getting featured on Hoarders. After the situation escalated, the authorities threatened fines for not cleaning up. The pressure led them to establish a second-hand store occasionally, which ultimately led to their big break on television. Brandi and Jared became familiar faces at storage unit auctions as their thrift shop grew. During an auction, Jared met a TV producer working on a new reality show, which would later become Storage Wars. A few months later, the same producer returned with a camera crew. The team occasionally visited Brandi and Jared's store to record test footage. As Brandi worked the front that day, she quickly drew the producer's eye. Jared recalls being asked about her identity and willingness to perform on video. Their casual meeting led to a far larger relationship than they anticipated. The footage from their shop was used in the pilot episode of Storage Wars. No one could have predicted the show's success at the time. According to Brandi, they were only requested to be on camera for a few minutes. They had no notion its future. When the show began in 2010, it garnered 2 million viewers. By 2012, their numbers doubled. A chance to promote their second-hand store led to Brandi and Jared becoming reality TV stars. The fame was met with conflicting emotions. Brandi viewed the exposure as both a blessing and a burden, while Jared stated they never intended to become TV stars. The busy schedule of filming, owning a store, and raising children led to significant pressure behind the scenes. Brandi acknowledged the strain on their relationship from working together 24/7, both at home and on set. They had some heated arguments but gradually settled into a routine. Jared, always seeking a positive outcome, joked about using the carpool lane. However, celebrity had a nasty side neither of them anticipated. During a podcast interview, Brandi discussed how the show's success impacted her life. Suddenly, she received alarming fan letters. Due to the severity of the situation, she relocated into a gated neighborhood for safety. The stress continued. She sought treatment to manage her anxiety, which sometimes proved overwhelming. Managing parenthood and other responsibilities increased the burden. Brandi, a mother of Cameron and Peyton, balanced long shoot days with parenting chores. She described the routine as hard, going home late and getting up at 4 a.m. to repeat it. At the height of their storage wars renown, she and Jared managed 2 stores and a family, which she found daunting. Jared acknowledged that Brandi was managing the business while also handling most of the parenting. Brandi, a rare female in the male-dominated storage auction industry, had to be resilient. Growing up with rough brothers was beneficial. She rapidly realized that any show of weakness may be exploited. She established a strong defense and remained steadfast. Over time, she established her worth beyond the cast. She was an independent force. Despite her might, she was unprepared for the digital storm ahead. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Brandy Pasante sued Hunter Moore, the founder of the renowned revenge porn site oneup.com, in October 2012. Moore posted an adult video allegedly featuring Pant. This occurred years before most people were familiar with the term deepfake. Moore used false content to target unwary victims, blurring the line between reality and fiction. Pant found the video after receiving alarming tweets on Twitter, now known as X, addressing it. Her lawsuit claimed the film was slanderous and contained a virus that may harm viewers' devices. She reported significant emotional, psychological, and reputational harm in her personal and professional life. AVN, an adult entertainment outlet, questioned Moore's intent to give viewers the impression that the lady in the video was Pasante after the litigation went public. They raised doubt by citing earlier judicial cases involving satire and parody. Mirrored Law Group attorneys suggested Pasante had a copyright infringement case, but may seek protection under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Pasante filed a lawsuit for $2.5 million in damages and asked a summary judgment to avoid a full trial if the evidence favored one party. However, Moore's behavior was unprofessional during the process. After receiving the lawsuit, he allegedly sent Pasante's lawyer a photo of male genitalia, as reported by The New Yorker. Ultimately, the judge sided with Pasante, but the decision was bittersweet. In lieu of the multi-million-dollar award, Moore was sentenced to pay only $750. Judge James Selner found insufficient evidence to support the whole amount. The court issued an injunction to prevent Moore from disclosing the photographs and videos again. According to reports, Moore may be accountable for Pasante's legal bills. Pasante's career was shifting in another direction. After gaining fame from Storage Wars, she and Jared Schultz landed their own A&E spin-off, Brandi and Jared, Married to the Job, in 2014. The show revealed their personal life, including kids, company management, and wedding planning after 15 years together. Despite the laughter and lightheartedness, anxiety was present. Wedding planning quickly became messy. Little interest from Jared. He even joked about hiring a stand-in groom to expedite the process. He irritated Brandi by urging her to keep to the sale rack during dress shopping, and she expressed her dissatisfaction on video. The fissures in their relationship were becoming apparent. It continued. Jared believed teaching their kids to wager during a game of pool would be enjoyable. Brandi was upset when he suggested installing a bar in the house. Brandi candidly stated that partnerships can feel like enduring life with someone until the end. The show emphasized their boisterous banter, and A&E capitalized on their tumultuous chemistry. Jared quipped that their frequent disputes made their dysfunction somewhat more relatable. Although others, like Storage Wars cast member Dave Hester, questioned whether their sequences were scripted, Brandi clarified that none were written. She feared scripting would have worsened things, as neither she nor Jared were trained performers. Despite its behind-the-scenes glimpse and light-hearted comedy tone, Brandi and Jared's Married to the Job failed to connect with fans. A single season ended with a quiet cancellation. The duo returned to Storage Wars, their original show that made them popular. Then, in 2017, they appeared on Mystery Men. Jared quickly answered the host's question regarding the most unusual item found in a storage container. A few days prior, they opened 5 wooden crates they won at auction. Inside, Ziploc packs contain a peculiar white substance. At first, Jared thought of white things. Turning to Brandi, he joked and hoped they had struck gold. However, Brandi, always grounded, observed something that halted them. A dog tag inside. 1 box. Then it all made sense. These were not substances. They were ashes. Pet ashes. 5. The cremated remains of dogs are stored in boxes. Shocked, Jared. How many pets did they own? Brandi initially felt queasy on discovering the item, but then felt guilty. They each know their duties. They turned in the boxes at the front desk, hoping the rightful owners might return their cherished pets. It was a surprising and depressing moment, a shift from joy to empathy. The unexpected continued. Off-screen, Brandi and Jared's conflict began to manifest in real life. Many viewers believed their continual bickering was part of their on-camera appeal. However, by season 12 in 2018, they had already discreetly parted from the spotlight. Fans first noticed the signs in 2019. Brandi and Jared stopped participating in each other's social media. Brandi posted more solo photos, even in bikinis, and her engagement ring was noticeably absent. Later, Jared was said to be dating Rachel Beckman, a bartender at the Rush Bar and Grill, which he had purchased a few months prior. Brandi also spent time with other men, but nothing significant appeared to be happening. In 2020, much like everyone else, Brandi was ensnared in the pandemic turmoil. To stay light on Instagram during the California lockdown, she posted a snapshot of her pantry setup with a large Maker's Mark bottle. Despite the humor, the truth emerged. On June 28, she shared her positive COVID-19 test in a virtual chat with the Dad Diary. The patient readily discussed her problems, including loss of taste, migraines, and severe congestion. On day 12, she reported feeling more like herself again. By mid-July, she resumed uploading images of low-key adventures. But the troubles continued. In October, Brandi posted a touching homage to her father on Instagram, featuring an old photo of him holding her as a newborn. Her words were heartfelt and honest. Her father never yelled at her, making her happy to call herself his daughter. Clearly, the loss was significant. Just when fans thought they'd seen everything, she published a post that disrupted the Storage Wars world. Brady's March 2021 Twitter marketing poster for Storage Wars' upcoming season sparked discussion. The cast posed in a storage locker, with the devil emoji covering her ex Jared Schultz's face becoming more noticeable. That dramatic decision established the tone before the season premiered. Brandi stated in an interview with Distractify that she was enjoying single life, particularly while filmmaking. She expressed excitement for the upcoming season, more so than previously, with friends accompanying her. When the 2021 post-pandemic season began, spectators saw a familiar cast. In addition to Dan and Laura Dodson, regulars including Daryl Sheets, Kenny Crossley, Renee and Casey Nazoda, Ivy Calvin, and Barry Weiss made a surprising return to the auction mic. Interestingly, Brandi and Jared returned, but not together. Brandi announced their divorce in episode 1 right away. Jared swiftly confirmed that they would continue to attend auctions, but would now be operating independently. The tension between Brandi and Jared was evident on television. When Jared spent $400 on a unit Brandi considered crap, she immediately called him an idiot. Jared liked pushing buttons and admitted to bidding against her for the competition. However, the drama extended beyond the show. Within weeks of the season premiere in April 2021, a significant change occurred off-camera. Brandi was out with pals at an Orange County pub when Jared unexpectedly arrived, according to TMZ. According to witnesses, the conversation immediately heated up. When Brandi begged him to leave, things reportedly escalated physically. Police later confirmed Jared shoved her twice. The individual was gone when they arrived, but a report had already been filed. Authorities questioned Jared, who denied physical contact. He plans to defend the charge and hopes the case is dismissed, according to his lawyer. Witness accounts differed. Some say he hardly touched her, while others say he never stood up. However, Jared was charged with misdemeanor domestic violence battery. After that, he disappeared from Storage Wars. The network did not confirm his drop, although he did not return in the following season. In that period, Jared started dating Rose-Held Man. Brandi opened up about the emotional impact of the breakup. During her interview on Spirit Talk, she admitted feeling emotionally numb. However, treatment helped her get clarity. One message particularly resonated with her. She was not broken, just temporarily isolated. She stated her willingness to accept love again, but on her own terms. Any attempt to control her was something she would not tolerate moving ahead. Later in 2021, Brandi revealed a deeply intimate Instagram post. A photo of her new tattoo on her middle finger, featuring a little bird and the word free. She didn't elaborate, but her message was clear. In the caption, she spoke to escaping a difficult environment that not everyone endures. Using the number 3 as a bird, she revealed a previously unshared chapter of her life during National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Although she did not name anyone, the message was clear. Brandi survived a significant challenge and emerged stronger, more sympathetic, and free. However, as things appeared to be stable, an unexpected event occurred. In 2022, Brandy Pasante used Instagram to address concerns about her voice during Season 13 of Storage Wars. She received a direct message from a viewer wondering about her scratchy voice. Brandi acted boldly. The post was screenshotted and shared on Instagram, revealing a profoundly sensitive information. She had been diagnosed with Hashimoto's illness. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune thyroid illness that can cause fatigue, weight gain, and a hoarse voice. The Mayo Clinic reports that it is more prevalent among middle-aged women. Although there is no cure, therapies can assist control the illness. Brandi displays no signs of slowing down due to the condition. That slightly raspy voice. Many followers believe it enhances her charm. After breaking up with her longtime partner and Storage Wars co-star Jared Schultz, Brandi persisted with the show. But she continued. She also tried podcasting, participating on an episode of Happening Now with Hammer. Starting as a guest appearance, it quickly evolved into more. Brandi joins the show as a co-host. Keeping things light and honest, Brandi joked about a recent night out and shared her drinking habits. From filthy martinis to vodka sodas, she shared her off-camera life with listeners. Highly relatable, fun, and unfiltered. She appeared to be thriving in her personal life outside of the spotlight. She revealed her relationship with Our Place Bar and Grill owner, Clifford Beaver, in Orange County. By May 2024, the couple remained strong, with Brandi sending a touching birthday greeting and photos of their time together on Instagram. Though TV has been quiet since the last episode of Storage Wars aired in August 2023, Brandi had a major project in the works. Along with Brandy Pasante, she launched her own podcast, The Real Reality, in May 2025. The announcement was made on Instagram and a new podcast account, featuring a creative promo graphic and release details. There was more. At the same time, A&E's YouTube account released a teaser trailer announcing Storage Wars' 16th season. The trailer made things unclear. No characters appeared, although a teaser was provided. Fans faced a short wait. A few days later, Showbiz Junkies reported the return of other fan favorites, including Brandi. Additionally, the article suggested a larger role for her, both on-screen and possibly behind the scenes. All signs indicate a full-blown Brandi comeback.